Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Merch University. And today I want to talk about what I made on AMS, the update. And so I just want to come up here and share those numbers with you guys today, and just answer any questions that you have. I made a video probably about 3 weeks ago, and I was going to tell you about the 3 weeks leading up to the numbers that I have today. Okay, so 3 weeks ago, I did a video and I showed you guys how to set it up and what I was doing to set it up. And when I first started, hold on. When I first started, I started doing manual sponsored ads, and so because I wasn't for sure what to do, how to go about it. And so what I did, I set up all these shirts, probably like 10 shirts, on sponsored ads. And I picked manually because I thought that I had more room where I could pick my keywords and where I could pick, um, more freedom, and because I really didn't know about the auto ads yet. And so what I did is I went through all of my, I went through my shirts and I did all the auto keywords, and I not auto keywords, but manual keywords, and I put in as much keywords as I thought, and I actually didn't really know about the bidding. I wasn't for sure. I knew I wanted to put $5, so I put $5 to start off with. And then what I did wrong? I put 75 cents, just because I wanted to try it. And you know what happened? I lost $20 and like right away. And so probably that first week I lost $20. I was like, okay, this is not working. I started talking to other people who were doing AMS ads, and I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What's going on? I haven't had any sales, and I'm losing money fast. And they're like, all right, you need to change that. Of course, okay. So I changed it and I think I put it at 25 cents, I believe. And so I let it kind of go by, like 3 or 4 days go by, and nothing was happening. So I was like, okay, I got to change it. You know what I did? I took off all those ads. I was like, okay. And I was talking to somebody and they're like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You should have waited until, you should have waited until, a few days and see what happens. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know. Okay. So when I was talking to this person, they were like, hey, you should try auto ads. And I was like, okay. So I put a bunch of shirts up and I put them on auto ads. And here's one thing: for the first three days, when I select auto ads, I was like, okay, maybe they'll. I really didn't know about the bidding, still, in manual, I knew you could change everything. Still, when I put it up, I lost like $5 or $10 again, and I'm like, okay, I'm losing money. What's going on? They're like, what do you have like your cost per click? What is that? How much are you paying every time? And I'm like, I don't know. Isn't it automatic or auto? And they're like, no, you can still change that. And I'm like, okay. And so I think I had like another 10 or 15 up again. This was probably like a week and a half ago, or a week ago. And so what I did was I would have to go in there and go to campaign and go find it and change the price. One, it took forever. I did like 3 that way, and I'm like, there must be a better way. So if you click on, I think it's called bulk editing or bulk operations, you can download the CSV file and then just open that in Excel and then change all the prices to all the CPCs that you want. I changed them all to 25 cents. And so, and then all you do is just re-upload it. It automatically changes them, just over a few minutes. And so that was one thing I did. And so my first, and you know what? Here's what happened. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, the shirts that I advertised, those shirts are actually selling. But when I would go back to check it, it didn't show anything. And so I was actually talking to Amy Nicholas, and she's like, I was telling her this, and I was like, you know what? I clicked off on those ads before, I removed them all. And she's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You should have waited until, because it takes even though it might sell from the ads, it takes a few days of process for it to show up. And I was like, okay. So that's good to know, because a lot of that might happen to you guys. So if you put some ads up and you're not seeing any traction or anything, you got to wait a few days, because you're probably getting sales. You just can't see it yet. And so, all right, let me tell you some numbers here. Let me see if I can find them here. Um, all right. So let me see here if I can find it. Okay, so one of mine that here, I'll tell you, I spent 11 cents on one of them that had no sales. I spent, oh God, where is it? I spent, let me see here. Um, where's the other one? All right, I spent $1.04 with no ads or no sales, 72 cents with no sales, 81 cents with no sales. I'm like, oh man, I was kind of getting frustrated. Finally, I sold a shirt for 17.99, which what is that? 17.99. I think that's like $3 royalty you make, and I spent $1.48 to make that $3. Okay, so I got to sell though, and I was like, okay, I was excited. I was excited about that. All right, so that was like the one of the first ones I got, and then okay, and then I got another sale, and I spent $1.48 to make another 17.99. So I'm like, okay, I'm making a couple dollars here and there, and then the biggest one I had was I spent $12.18 to make 74.97 in sales for a total of spending of $24.21 to make 92.96 in sales. And actually, a lot of those were probably long sleeve. So I'm trying to think of how much one. You know, I forgot how many. I don't know if I might have made I might have made a few dollars, but I didn't make that much. But it's okay. I'm actually happy that I didn't lose. I wasn't losing anymore. At least I'm making a couple more dollars than I was before. So I'm happy about that. So I'm not worried about. I'm worried about how much I made, but it's still growing. And actually, the shirt that I did sell was a Halloween shirt. And here's some cool things. Some questions that I've asked and answers that I got is like, how long do I need to keep up in that? Because I told you I think like six listings that had no sales, and I was told that you should keep an ad up until it goes over the royalty of what you made. So those ones where I spent $1.48 and I made like a three something royalty. If I would have spent $3 and I was only going to make $3 royalty, if I would have spent $3 and no sales or $4 and no sales, I probably should kill that ad. That's what I was told at least. And so that's just good advice because you could end up spending $10, $15, not getting sales. So it's almost okay just to take that down and put up a new one. Another question I have is like, should I put up ads for shirts that I've just put up or shirts that have sold already? And I was told to put up ads for shirts that have sold already. So I already have a BSR. So that's something that this is something that I'm doing, whether it's the right way or the wrong way, I don't know. And so let me see what else. Oh, here's a cool thing that I'm going to tell you guys, just because even if you're not getting sales, there's still a bonus. There's still a plus side to all of this, is that when you download your report for all of these, for all the ones that got impressions and clicks, clicks with no sales, you are able to see what the customers are putting in actually into Amazon to for them to even find your shirt. So one thing that's really cool is that they are putting in like the simplest keywords you could ever think of. And actually, my most top selling shirt is a long sleeve shirt. You know what people are putting in? I told you it was a Halloween. So here's what they're putting in. They're putting in, since Halloween's almost over anyways, I don't mind telling you guys, they're putting in Halloween long sleeve shirt. And that's how they're finding my shirt. And so and what you can do with that is you can go back into your listing and then make sure in your listing, in your keywords, or maybe even in your title, just type in a Halloween long sleeve shirt, and that could be your title of your shirt, because people are searching for so much simple things. Another example, I had a dinosaur shirt up, a T-Rex shirt, and people were typing in weird stuff to find it. I mean, but basic stuff. They're typing in like dinosaur donut shirt, you know, uh, Christmas dinosaur shirt, or you know, they're just mixing up like dinosaur unicorn shirt. They're these are like, and actually, I don't have a dinosaur donut shirt, but I'm like, oh, I didn't even know people were looking for dinosaur donut shirts. I mean, it gives you a lot of information. So if you haven't tried it yet, you know, if you have the money to spend to, you know, to blow $20, $30, $40, you know, so, you know, it's almost worth it for the information that you can get, because it's not, maybe it's not going to show you, because and actually the ones that I sold on were all auto ads. They weren't manual ads. I didn't sell any manual ads. And so I'm going to continually doing auto ads. And so what I'm doing here is I'm doing $5 a day, which I'm not spending even $5 a day, and I'm putting at 25 cents the CPC, the cost per click. And if the spending does go above the royalty, if the spending does go above the royalty, I'm gonna kill it if it's not making sales. And here's another thing: make sure that when something sells, go download that report, see what the keyword is selling for, add that to your title, add that to your bullet points, because people, you already have proof that people are searching, and that's how they're finding your shirt. So that's something you can do. So those are some tips right there. So take those and, you know, use them. Hopefully that'll help you guys out to help you sell some more shirts. And I will give you another update on all the shirts that I have been uploading again. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. And I will, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them, leave them down below, and I'll get back with you. All right, talk to you later. All right, bye.